It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I am really hungry, and I'm really hungry for a Greggs, but we're in a national pandemic, so all the Greggs are closed. It is the 5th of May 2020. Greggs have been closed for over 6 weeks. Indeed, most businesses have been closed for over 6 weeks with this global pandemic that's going about. And there's certain things now I'm really missing, including a good old Greggs Cornish pasty. Or a Greggs pasty. Corned beef pasty, we should call it. This is a Greggs corned beef bake. It's an exclusive to Iceland. Let's get it in the oven, see how close it gets to the real thing. Okay, so here it is. Here is the Greggs corned beef bake, they've called it. I'm going to call it a Greggs corned beef pasty. It looks exactly the same as a Greggs corned beef pasty. Some of you might have seen my sausage and bean melt review from Greggs from Iceland. Some of you might have seen the Greggs sausage rolls review. If you haven't seen them, have a look at the videos. But as I mentioned in the sausage roll review from Greggs, growing up, the sausage roll was the thing that I bought most from Greggs. And then as I got older, I transitioned over to this, the corned beef pasty. Growing up as a kid, I don't think many kids like onions, do they? So it was the onions in the pasty that I didn't like as a kid. But growing up, you learn to love different things. I now love onions. So there's some onions in this pasty. So it's the reason why I went over to eating the pasty. But let's have a look at it. It went in the oven for 25 minutes as per the instructions. Gas mark 7. Boiling hot. I mean, that looks exactly like a Greggs corned beef pasty. There's even flakes falling off it, which, I mean, that's the classic sign, isn't it, that it's a Greggs corned beef pasty, because it fluffs around everywhere. Bits of pastry all over your face. Let's see if we can get pastry all over our face then. Oh, smack on. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, the exact same product. All they've done, instead of putting them in the back of a truck and sending them to frozen, I'm sure they're all frozen, they make them in a massive factory, send them out to the shops in freezer wagons, get them all into the shops, then the shops just bake them on the trays. That's how it's done. And for me, all they've done is just they put them in a box and they sent them frozen to Iceland in a cardboard box. And for me, you're having exactly the same product. Let's see if I can grab a knife. Where did that knife go? I'll use this spatula thing. Shovel. I just want to get in there and... There we go. Right. This pushed some of the meat down a little bit, but that's an example. It was right the way to the top, but the spatula thing pushed some of the corned beef down. But yeah, lots of corned beef in there. Lovely flaky pastry that's on the plate, and you can see it kind of just flaking everywhere. Looks really good. Yeah. That's the real deal. That's what I haven't had for 6 weeks. I'm really excited. I'm going to buy more of these more often. I didn't mind waiting in a relatively small queue this morning to get into Iceland. I was in the post office anyway to get myself some of these Greggs corned beef bakes. Well, I actually went into Iceland to pick up the scarily spicy Carolina Reaper burgers, and when I saw these I thought, oh, gotta get them. let's see if they're the same as a Greggs corned beef pasty, because as some of you may know, Greggs put out on social media that they were thinking about doing a trial opening during this pandemic in Newcastle, where they're from. Just opening about 6 stores, seeing how it goes, and they were inundated, absolutely inundated on social media. So they backed away from it. They backed away from opening up their stores. So we're still without no Greggs as of May the 5th, 2020. Until now, that is. Until now. This is almost like a hack. This is almost like one of those life hacks people talk about. Get yourself to Iceland, pick up some of these corned beef bakes. When they're not on offer, they're £1.89. When they are on offer, they're £1. If you can get these on offer, like I did today, I picked them up for £1 in my local Iceland. 50p a pasty, can't go wrong. Plus a little bit of gas to cook them. Piping up pasty from Greggs. From Iceland. From Greggs via Iceland. Oh, I can't tell you how much I've missed this. Cannot tell you how much I've missed the Greggs corned beef pasty. I've had my fix. I'm going to give you a rating now as how much I think they're the same as a Greggs corned beef pasty from the store. Oh. Right. Gone. That was amazing. It's 12:20 in the day. That's made my day. That has made my day. Really has. That's a 10 out of 10 in terms of getting as close as it can be to a real Greggs corned beef pasty. In fact, I think it is a Greggs corned beef pasty. As I mentioned earlier, they just shipped it from one freezer to another freezer, and all we're doing is warming these things up. Brilliant, brilliant, love it, 10 out of 10. In fact, in terms of the corned beef pasty world, if I was to rate this against other corned beef pasties, for me, it's still a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. I hope you've liked these videos regarding Greggs. Of course, check out the sausage roll review. Greggs sausage roll, Greggs sausage and bean melt, and of course you've tuned into this one. And of course, Tuesdays and Fridays we run the virtual pub. Tune into the virtual pub from 7 o'clock UK time, where we will be running a virtual pub. We'll be having a few beers, having a chat. I'll be reading all your comments. Get some beers in for that. It's Tuesday today, so I've got a pub opening now tonight in about 6.5 hours time. Check it all out. It's good fun. It really is good fun. 7 o'clock UK on the channel, live. Grab yourself some beers. We'll have some fun. Thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.